on my computer. All right, so welcome to our Saturday night content creation, where we want so important to and respectful to the trainers to be on. Right, it is, and it's important for me also when I can be, that I want to be on with my camera on, so that I can lend my energy and my smile, right? A nod, just to know people are alive over there, a nod, like, hey, you're doing good or whatever, so that you know that you are on point. All right. So, you guys, I am Nina Moore. If you don't know, I love all things content creation. And I will tell you this, that I didn't start off being as decent as I am right now. Well, I know, I believe I'm good now, right? But I will tell you that I did not start off being that way. I did not even have a computer when I started working the network marketing profession, and I decided that I wanted to go pro. So when I first started my first company, and I think it's important for you to understand all of this context so that you'll understand that you're not just going to be good tomorrow. Okay. But because I have studied it, like intently studied it, I can now cut the learning curve for you. I can shorten the learning curve so that all of us can be great, right? And it may not happen overnight, but it will happen. When I started my first network marketing company in 2008, you guys, it was Body Magic Garment, blah, 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 blah. MySpace was out. So I'm taking you back, right? I'm taking you back. MySpace was out. I didn't really understand anything really about social media. The first company that I joined, Karen, the everything was in Spanish. Everything. Customer service, everything, everyone. All of the pamphlets that they had, we couldn't understand anything. And when we would call in, sometimes, even though there was a phone line to call into, you guys, we would sit on the phone sometimes for an hour or two trying to get through to customer service. And then sometimes, Miss Jerry, we would get on, they would answer the phone, hola, 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 blah, 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 right? And then the phone would hang up. After sitting there for hours, the phone will hang up, right? And then fast forward, I kind of dibbled and dabbled in a few other companies. And I only really joined them because I started to understand, oh, there's a way to get these products wholesale. Like I don't have to pay the full price that people were charging you for the retail price of the products, which is really what made me join. And what happened is because I am a hairstylist, well, I was a hairstylist, right? Because I was a hairstylist and a cosmetologist, a salon owner at a point of my career, managers of salons, what I started to realize, Karen, is that people listen to what I said. That if you are someone's hairstylist, nail tech, massage therapist, barber, skin, esthetician, things like that, people will do whatever you say because a person that trusts you with their hair typically will trust you with a lot of other things. I know a lot about every client that I've had. I know when their husbands cheated. I know when their people and their families were dying. I know when the daughters got their cycle menstruals for the first time. I knew everything about my clients. So I'm trying to teach you something right now. Hairstylists, barbers, all of those people are really good people to prospect because they have influence. And the first set of people that they have influence over are the people in their chair. Okay, they have an existing clientele and they have influence over the people in their chair. Fast forward to 2014 when I decided to go pro. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, when I decided to go pro, if you look at my first videos, my beginning videos, they are awful. I mean, literally, they're awful. The camera work is awful. The lighting was bad. But here's what I want you to know: that if you keep doing it, right? If you keep doing it, I promise you that you will get better. Okay? If you keep doing it. And here's what I began to do so that things could get easier for me, or at least better. I started to realize that every video that I saw that was kind of like trending or trendy has a instructional video, has instructions to it, right? And you could literally type in a video that, like, so you remember when the people were in the boat, when everyone was like on the screen in the boat, right? Well, there's always an instruction for that. Like there's always videos that will show you how to do what it is you want to do. So what I would strongly suggest when you're trying to figure out, because I could not for the life of me figure out how to get the words on my stories. I couldn't for the life of me in the beginning, I couldn't figure out how to put like titles on my, how to put words on my videos, on my reels, and all of those things. And what I did was I went to YouTube University. And that is how I began to figure out how to do a lot of the things that I know how to do now. All right. So what'll happen is now I'll kind of see something new come up. And literally, when you go to YouTube, if I'm looking at something and I'm like, wow, how did they make that transition? Well, how did they do that? Well, how did they do that? YouTube tells you everything. TikTok has an instructional video for everything. And I would strongly encourage every single person that's on here tonight to make sure that if it's CBD that you are leading with, right? Go and look up what people are doing with CBD on TikTok. If it's odor eliminating sprays, or if it's just odor elimination, or if it's like I don't know, in my mind, as I was really thinking about the odor eliminate, first of all, I use it every time I'm in the restroom. I don't want to sound graphic. I burn my candle when I'm cooking, right? But then I started to think about places, Jerry, that I go to or that I've been to that have smells. So I started thinking about all of the people that I know that smoke cigars. And now, and just within the last 24 to 48 hours, I started making a list of people that I know who smoke cigars. I'm just kind of trying to tell you now that you might even want to go put up a post on your social media and ask, hey, anybody on my timeline smoke, and anybody in my Facebook family, Facebook world or whatever, does anybody smoke cigars? Because you got to understand that if they're right, anybody in there, does anybody here cook for their favorite? Anybody on my timeline love to cook? And then you can get in there and just say, hey, check your inbox. I want to tell you, so I want to share something with you. Right? And that is a way that you can get more customers. And then what happens is this person that may smoke cigars probably has a circle of friends that they smoke cigars with. So now if you see events in your city that are like blank and cigars and blank, barbecue and cigar, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point, right? But what I'm saying is there's always an event that's surrounding cigars and blah, blah, blah. You may want to start attending some of those kinds of events. The Cigar Fest, okay? Right. Tina just said, I started cold calling dispensaries in my area, and because she already cold calls for her day job, researching if they would use or sell. Here's the thing. Stop thinking that no is going to kill you. What is the difference between a big no and a little no? Write it in the chat. What's the difference between a big no or a little no? Nothing. 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 So make an ask of yourself, because you just never know who may say yes. All right. Who may say yes. So, when I was at the nail salon, and I'm just trying to give you ways, teach you ways to get your products out into more people's hands. Right. When I was at the nail salon for Christmas, right before Christmas, my nail tech gave me a gift, and the salon gave me a gift. And I was like, well, isn't that cute? When I go back, it's the first time ever a nail salon, and nice gifts too, y'all. I'm going to take them a gift. They give away coffee. They give away coffee, they give away champagne, they give away Moscato red wine, white wine, water, snacks, chocolates and candies. And I'm going to give them a gift. And the gift that I'm going to give them is I'm going to give them some sprays for their bathroom. And I'm going to get, because now the coffee is going to be a little harder because they're not in K-Pods and they use a K-Pod machine. And all of that refillable in the nail salon, that's too much, right? But I can give them, the owner, a candle, and I can give them some spray for the bathrooms. Because I asked you the other night on training, what would it cost you to get a customer? Now, several of the nail techs purchase from me. They're not on a regular basis, but they do purchase from me. They purchase gallons from me. And I've met some of my really, really good customers right from the nail salon. But these are also ways that you guys, we have to get back to like real network marketing. And real network marketing is presenting the information. And when you're talking to somebody one-on-one, when you're listening to the things that you're hearing in the salon, right, that opens up doors for us to be able to market to our people that are sitting right. People, parents with teenagers, let me tell you, teenagers think, y'all, okay? I got grown kids, a 35-year-old, a 30-year-old, and a 24-year-old, and teenagers, they stink, especially boys. Sports, the whole nine, they stink. So now you know who to target, start to be able to target even in your marketing. Here's, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. So when you're marketing, I want you to think about who you're marketing to. Don't think I'm just randomly have nothing to talk about. This is all leading into something, okay? That you have to know like who to market to. Think about it. The poop smell, babies. Think about it. The candle, the one with the pheromones in it for a brand new mom who might be going through postpartum. I need you to think, like, we got to think about, don't just think, because, you know, here's what I thought about. And I want to say this respectfully. I was almost getting ready to take a dig at the whole Stanley Cup thing. I was actually mad that I didn't think about going. I didn't know that that new color, I don't know why none of y'all told me that that new color was launching on the 3rd of January. Cause y'all know pink is my color and ain't nobody go to no store to get me no cup either, right? So, but I wish somebody had told me, because I'ma tell y'all, I might have been one of them people, or I might have sent Paul, right? With some blankets and a chair and a Scully and all kinds of stuff. And I would have gone out there to sit out there and wait to go get me a pink cup. Let me tell you why I would have done it. For marketing, for content purposes. That's why I would have done it, because everything is content. Write that down on your paper. Everything is content. And if you're ever around our family, y'all will see we are recording everything. Like everything is it's so crazy, y'all, that I made Stanisha tell me where she was when we were all in Florida at the same time. And I said, Jackie, they do send me the link, right? And I said to her, I did have a gift for her. So I was like, I gotta bring you this gift. And you can ask her, she'll put it in the chat. When I walked in the door, I was recording. And she's like, don't you put me up on, because you know, everybody, she's in her pajamas and stuff like that. And she's, don't you put me up on no social media in my pajamas. And I got the footage in my phone, okay? But I'm just saying that I am always recording something, and I make a habit of remembering to always snap moments of what's going on around me, Miss Jerry, even if it's walking through the mall, if it's going through Target, if it's in the when I was getting my lashes done the other day, I said, hold on. I was like, Kiara, can I record? She said, I don't care. I said, good. Well, hold on before you get glue all over me, right? I'm thinking like, and I just literally recorded a few seconds of that. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I would much rather have the footage and not need it than to need the footage and not have it. Does that make sense, y'all? All right. So that's why I want you to start thinking like a content creator. Okay. If you're going to market on social media, I mean, great. We still got to get back to old fashioned network marketing. Okay. But if you're going to market on social media, you can't have to do it like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. All right. Because everything is content. Okay. Now I'm going to show you all something. Let me see if I can find it. And we're going to do this while we're on the phone together. Okay. Oh, let me lead into it, and don't go anywhere, because we've got 2 great testimonies that are coming at the end of the training. Okay. And you know, this is a lengthy one, so we're going to go, but I don't really think we're going to need quite the whole 2 hours. I don't think so. So I want you all to put it in the chat. What are some of the things that you see happening around the world right now? What are some of the major things that you see happening around the world right now? War, genocide. Cat Williams is probably number 1 higher than talking about the war. right now. I mean, right? It just is. What are some of the things that you see happening all over social media? You can't even get on Instagram without seeing Cat Williams. There's a winter storm, Stanley Cup, Starbucks. Did anybody see I'm talking about what's very relevant in social media and the news. All right. For those of us that are in the African American community, mostly, right? Epstein, gossip. We know the whole swag surf controversy over what happened in church, right? Any of you watched the young man that was denied parole? Just flew. He was in the courtroom and he flew and tried and attacked the judge. Did anybody see that? Y'all missed it. Well, it's very all over social media. Taraji and Oprah and the battle of how much money African American women are making. But I want you all to see, right, everything that you're typing in the chat. So when you're wondering what in the world should I be using as content, do you see what you should be using as content? See, when you use stuff that's already relevant to what's happening in the world, what that's gonna do is it's gonna draw traction to your social media page. Just based off, so I put a post up last night and I did go in and tell my team to do it last night as well. And I did it and I was like, you have to go do it right now. And the reason why you had to do it right then is because you have to listen. Write this down. Traction is not waiting for you. Traction, movement, momentum is not waiting for you. And here's the real, if you're on a desktop, you should probably also get on your, stay on a desktop, not on your phone. Because anytime you're in a content training, you need your phone, okay? So traction is not waiting for you. It's not waiting for you to decide, oh, I'm gonna put this video up, I'm gonna do it on Monday. Well, by Monday, Kathy, you can forget it. Because by Monday, it may not even be relevant anymore, all right? So, right, exactly, Karen. I worked so hard to create good content. Then my son posted a video of our cat throwing up and it got 1,000 views within the first hour. A dog going to the bathroom, walking really, really slowly, that would probably get more traction. Just believe it or not, people love dogs. You just got to know what the right hashtags to use. So I want you to see that I put up a post yesterday rather. My evening post has 9,322 views because I did a video side by side, a duet that I saw on TikTok, and the girl had 175,000 views on it on TikTok when I clicked on it. And I said, hold on, Nina, you sleeping. You are sleeping because Nina, you have to remember that this is got major traction all over the world. Let me talk about how, thank you, Gina. Let me tell you how much traction Cat Williams has all over the world. If you don't believe me, the interview that he did with Shannon Sharpe has 25 million views in 3 days. But it had 5 million views in the first 30 minutes to an hour that it was up. Did y'all hear what I'm just saying? Okay, now, as the days go on from that interview, the traction will start to slow down, which is why it was important that people did what they did and they needed to do it last night. All right, now, let me show you guys something because I'm going to show you how to take relevant things that are happening in the world and make it relevant to the business. Everybody you ready for this? All right, y'all take a look. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Share sound. Optimize the clip. Y'all know I'm techie, but I ain't as techie, but I'm techie. Can everybody see this? All right, let's get the sound going and listen to what I'm saying. Lord, it's me again, praying for all entrepreneurs. We ask that you would allow our clients to swag surf, walk it out, or even fly like they're in a courtroom to our websites and purchase our products. Lord, have them standing in line like they are waiting to score a Stanley Cup or a flat screen TV on Black Friday. And when they fall in love with our products, have them rant about them all over the internet like they have been for the past few days. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all see that? It is relevant to what's happening in the world. It's funny, right? it's funny. But if you look at my hashtags, right? Look at my hashtags. Now here's the deal. You can go create your own, or you can go snatch the sound and use it for you. Just like we go snatch everybody else's sounds, everyone that's on here right now, go create a relevant reel. And if you want to change it, I love this little girl. If you want to change it, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. If you want to change it, you can, but everybody, because I'm here to help you. So if you have your phone nearby, grab some product. See, now this is when it comes in, you need product, right? Whatever it is that you want to talk about. I don't care how many products you put around you. But all you've got to do, literally, it's that video is like 33 seconds, y'all. It's 33 seconds. And all I did was sit there and I was just like praying and I kind of winked at the end, right? But I'm so serious. Like, although that was funny, right? It was funny. I am really serious. But what I used is I use the things that are relative to what is happening in social media and in the world right now. All right. And I had to use the things that were kind of like a little bit funny because I needed it to be a little bit more lighthearted, because all of the things that are happening in the media right now with all of the ranting, because now that Cat Williams did that video, everybody's lashing back out at him. There's so much, right? So I wanted to make it funny, yet y'all got it. So I did the video on Instagram, probably. I don't know. I actually recorded it. I recorded it as like I was doing. Here's what I did. I did all you got to do is go to my video and hit use sound. And then you just sit there and act like you're praying. And then at the end, just nod your head when it's like amen and just kind of look at the camera. And that's it. That's why I didn't put a song. I didn't put a song on it purposely so that everybody could use the video. Because let me help you understand why you guys are all doing that. I'm going to kind of drop some things on you guys because I know you need a moment to actually go do the video, but go and do the video, because the best times to post on social media are 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. So if it's Eastern, then you want to know what time that is in your time zone, right? And then again, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. in the evenings, okay, are the best times in the evening. So it's 8:25 Eastern, which is why I'm telling you all to go ahead and do it like right now. And if you need to know what my Instagram is the real Nina Moorer, and go snatch the sound. I did do it on TikTok too. Yep, I sure did. I put it over there already. I put it on all of my Facebook, both my Facebooks, and I put it on TikTok because I needed it to be up before this training so that you could go ahead and snatch the sound. Like, go ahead and snatch the sound and put it up now. Go look at some of the hashtags I used. Listen though, please don't copy my caption word for word. You have to switch that up some. You can't go take my caption word for word, but go put it up, because I'm telling you things that are relevant like that right now. Because if you listen to what I said, I'm going to play it again for those of you who may have missed it. Let me go and play it again. Let me play it again and listen to what I'm saying. I'm using all of the things.
Entrepreneurs, we ask that you would allow our clients to swag surf, walk it out, or even fly like they're in a courtroom to our websites and purchase our products. Lord, have them standing in line like they are waiting to score a Stanley Cup or a flat screen TV on Black Friday. And when they fall in love with our products, have them rant about them all over the internet like they have been for the past few days. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Now, I will tell y'all, I just recorded myself like this, like in prayer stance, and then I went back and did the voiceover, and I just was kind of watching it. I just put my TikTok, my Instagram right there, and you just go type in my name, and you'll see it. Okay, so once you get onto my reel, you click it, and then it'll have the sound at the bottom, and it'll say use sound. And all you do is click use sound, and you stand and you just sit there and act like you're praying and just listen to what I'm saying, right? Because I'm saying, and it's when they fall in love with our product, they'll rant about it, like like they're doing all over the internet right now. Is in Jesus' name we pray, amen. And at that point, you can kind of give a little funny face at the end if you want to, or if not, just stay with your eyes closed like this. Now, here's where I got the idea from that, because I'm not always that clever where I think of that stuff all by myself, right? But a guy that bakes for us sometimes here in Georgia did it. And so what I did was I saw that he had done it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna copy his voice. I said, let me do my own voice. And I added a few things to change it up from his, right? So I added like the flat screen TV thing. He had a Stanley Cup sitting right next to him. Well, I don't own a Stanley Cup, so I didn't want to do it with my Stanley Cup. I wanted to do it with my products. Okay. Now, the whole point of this is to I'm selling the products without selling the products. Does everybody have that? Because now, but I did use Candy Cleanse as a hashtag in my hashtags, because with all of the people, if every single one of us put up a video right now, especially on Instagram, we will dominate Instagram with Candy Cleanse as a hashtag. Because there's no reason why, with all of the people that we have on our teams, that we're not dominating when you put that hashtag in. Even with the people that are only using products, right? There's no reason why can you remove the background and add photos of the products popping up. The goal of this is to not sell the products. The goal of this is to do it like that because it's relevant. And I just really explained why you need to do that. Now, when you want to do a different video, you definitely can extract the sound and add whatever video you want. But tonight, I'm telling you to make it a prayer. And then after tonight, because I'm probably going to use that sound again and again and again, right? Which is why I didn't put music to it. I don't want to have to duplicate it again. But for tonight's sake, please just really follow the instructions the way that I'm giving them. And after tonight, if you want to make another one, then if you're holding the products, you're not in prayer stance. So let me show you the video again so that you can do the video. Let me show y'all one more time.
Entrepreneurs, we ask that you would allow our clients to swag surf, walk it out, or even fly like they're in a courtroom to our websites and purchase our products. Lord, have them standing in line like they are waiting to score a Stanley Cup or a flat screen TV on Black Friday. And when they fall in love with our products, have them rant about them all over the internet like they have been for the past few days. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Got it? That's what you're doing. You click the video, and then once you click the video, it's going to be, the sound is going to be at the bottom, or it's actually all the way to the right side too. It's a little circle that looks like a record that's spinning around on the video, and you click that and it'll say, use this audio. On TikTok, go to the video. There's a little record in the same corner right here. Click it. Once you click that, the sound comes up. and it's going to say, use this sound. Can't miss it. Same thing. Okay.
In a courtroom to our websites and
All right. Okay, you guys. So like, oh, that one just loaded all the way ahead and loaded all the way up. I must have moved too fast earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, I just
Let's get it. Okay. All right. So wait a minute. Yeah, I hadn't loaded it. It's there on TikTok now. I didn't realize I needed to refresh the screen because it hadn't loaded all the way. It's loaded now. Okay. So click the bottom. There's a little thing that looks like a record. Use sound. All right. So the best times to post, and this is per the class that I am in, the best times to post on social media is 7:30 a.m. Eastern to 9 a.m. Eastern. All right. So 9 a.m. Eastern is 6 a.m. on the West Coast. Because remember, you do have to post at a time, especially if you're in on the West Coast. You want to make sure that you're posting at a time that's not so late that you're going to miss that traction on the East Coast. So East Coast traction starts to die down after 9 a.m., like around 9:30. If you have not put up your first post by that time, don't post. You're like, it's almost like wasting a post. You'll put your post up for the evening, like around 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. Now, that video that you see, I was out and about when it posted. I scheduled it on Instagram, and I'm going to show you all how to schedule your videos on Instagram. All right. But I want to see, I know Sally has hers done. Is there anybody else that has theirs done yet? Because you all need to post them tonight, not tomorrow, not Monday, but we got to post them tonight. Okay, cool. This is not even a hard one. You're literally just sitting there, right? Praying. Like now, the last ones we did, they were a little bit more difficult. This is not hard. I want to make this real simple tonight. Okay. And done. It's not letting me do part of it. I don't know why. Did you change a setting on your phone? Are you on Instagram? Where are you? This is all on your phone. We're only creating these videos right on our phone. You open up the Instagram app and you go to put up a reel. We're not using our computers. We're only using our phones. So everyone's using their phone. But if you won't start, you'll never get it. So go to Instagram, click the plus button at the bottom, click reel, click camera, sit your phone down, make sure the camera's facing you, but also make sure you're wiping that lens with some kind of fabric or a napkin before you actually record the video. This is so important, y'all, because I know that you don't think so, but I promise you, cleaning this lens is so important. All right. So again, plus sign, reels. You should be in your Instagram app. Camera. Make sure the camera is facing you by reversing it at the bottom of the screen. Then I'm going to sit this phone down. Oh, if you want to set your timer so that you can put the phone down so it'll start recording, but it'll count down so you're not trying to edit. So you're not actually trying to edit the video. What you do is on Instagram just had an update. All right. I had to figure all of this out this morning. Instagram just had an update. The timer, which you see is right there at the top of the screen, used to be in the drop down over here on the side. But now the timer is at the top. If you click the timer, so let me, did I go to my video? All right, so I'm on my video. Let's just say I'm trying to use my sound, okay? I want to do a reel with this sound. I'm on my video. I would click the sound at the bottom. Oops, I closed it. I would click the sound. Oops, I keep closing it. Click the sound And then I would click use audio.
We ask that you would allow our clients to
Marguerite,
swag
not a
surf, walk
duet.
it out, or even fly like they're in a courtroom.
Not a duet.
Our
That's why I'm telling y'all,
our products.
I'm
Lord, have
saying
them
don't
stay
do a
on time,
duet. You
like
do
they are
your
waiting
own
to score a
video.
Stanley Cup or a flat
Okay?
screen TV on Black
And
Friday.
so
And when they fall in love
you
with our
click use
products, we have
audio.
rant about
We're
them
not
all
doing
over the
duets
internet
tonight.
like they have been for the
Use audio. Now you're getting ready to record. Okay? So before I record, because I want to make sure that I actually don't have my hands moving in the video. Like, you know how you can see somebody starting the camera and stopping the camera? Right, Kathy? So what you do is you click the timer at the top, and it's going to ask you right here, do you want 3 seconds or 10 seconds?
swag surf, walk it out, or even fly like they're in a courtroom.
Yeah, you can listen to it and write the script out, Kim. That's what I did from the other person, and then I edited it myself. So just go listen to my video and you write the script yourself. Write it out, okay? So once you click 3 seconds, or you can change that to 10. You click 3 seconds, you hit set timer. And then when you're ready to record, you hit that and it goes 3, 2, 1. And then it's recording. And then at the end of the video, because you might see your hand, what I do is in the next part, when I hit next, I hit edit video.
Dear Lord, it's me again.
And once I hit edit video, all I do is hit the video so that it's yellow on the sides. And then what I do is I take and I drag the end of the video just a little tiny bit to make sure I cut off my hand moving at the end of the video so that it looks more professional. What keeps getting cut off at the end? Tina, what is it that keeps getting cut off at the end? Oh, you know why it's getting cut off? You have to change your settings. Okay, here, let me discard this. So if you go back to where you're getting ready, hold on. I know why it's getting cut off for you at the end.
Like they are waiting to score.
Click the camera, click reel, and then click camera like you're getting ready to record. Then what you got to do is hit the arrow down and the length of the video, click 60 seconds. Yeah, because the video is actually 33 seconds. So if you are on 30 seconds or 15 seconds, it's getting cut off. You have to make sure that your length is set for 60 seconds so that it will record a little bit past 33 seconds. And then you just chop off that, you just edit the end of the video. Does that make sense, everybody? So if it's getting cut off, that's why. I'm sorry, Nichelle, now I get what you're saying. The video is getting cut off because, or not, the video is getting cut off. Your video is stopping because you don't have your length set. Okay? Everybody got that? So I normally always go in and I leave my length set at 90 seconds just because, and I'll talk about that. What hashtag should we use? Glad you asked me. So you should use the hashtags that are super relevant right now to everything I just prayed about. Right? So you want to use, hold on, let me click on it.
Have them rant about
is swag surf. Did you type in my name? Because once you type in my name, all my reels are right there. You have to just look for me. Like, look for my page at The Real Nina Moore. I put my Instagram up top. Let me see if I can do it from here. Hold on, Ali. Hold on. I don't know if I can do hold on, y'all. Let me see if profile. Can I I don't know how to do it from the computer, how to send you my account from the computer. Switch accounts. Hold on. I don't know. It's just at the real Nina Moore. I don't know why you would be having trouble if you're not, sir, you haven't searched me. At sign the real Nina Moorer. Make sure you have my name spelled right. Right. It's literally the last reel on the page. So you just haven't found me. All right, hashtags, swag surf. So let me tell you why swag surf and walk it out are two big hashtags right now, because there's a pastor in Georgia. He happens to be a friend of mine. I'm not here to judge, okay? But he's viral all over the internet because at his church on New Year's, he played a lot of secular hip hop music, and this swag surf clip went viral all over the internet. Thank you. So you got to know Stanley Cup, Fly, Cat Williams, Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, Comedy, Laugh, Small Business Owner. Hold on, I don't have Candy Cleanse in there? Let me go edit this. I thought I put Candy Cleanse in here. Hold on. Yes, I want Candy Cleanse in here too. So I thought I had it in there. Oh, well, I'm putting it in. Oh, you know what? I did it on Facebook and TikTok because I had forgotten and I meant to come back here and edit it. Okay. So that's why swag surf and walk it out are super, super relevant right now because of that. All right. So everybody got that? Get that up. I'm telling you, can you say how to extend the video time again so it doesn't cut off? Yes. You go to, like, you're getting ready to create a reel, hit your camera, hit the camera button, the arrow down the bottom, click length, and change it to 60 because the video is 33 seconds. So just change length right there. All right, y'all. Y'all got it. All right. So, it is very important, like I said, as we're moving forward and as we're becoming great content creators, because if everybody wants to be a content creator, the most important thing is that we're great content creators. Okay. Not like just a content creator, but a great content creator. Now, what we do is everybody drop your link to your video, right? So what you do is go to copy link by hitting the arrow once you finish your video. On the reel itself, there's an arrow right here. Click that arrow and then hit copy link and give us the link in the chat so that we can go and support each other's reel. Don't just like the reel. Go and put like fire emojis or this is funny or something like that. It is very important for ranking that we actually go and engage in each other's reels. All right, so let me see. Underscore Strat. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Strat Boss. Got it. I'm following you back. All right. Boom.
Again, praying for all entrepreneurs.
He did it.
Allow our clients to swag surf, walk
I love it. I'm gonna put on here. First, I'm gonna put a bunch of laughing emojis. This is fire. Thank you for the prayer. Thank you for the prayer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this comment and I'm going to go and load you guys up because it's important. Okay. That is so good. Hold on. Oh, repeat how to copy the link. So I'm going to go to his. Dear Lord, it's me again. And I am going to hit his video. Clients to see the arrow right there. Or even fly like all you do is click to our the arrow our products and hit copy link. Like they are waiting to score a Stanley Cup. Okay. All right. So now let's take some time. I told you content trainings are a little, we got to be interactive with each other. All right. So Karen is, let me click on Instagram reel. Hold on, y'all. Official Karen Rogers. Boom. I can do it on my computer. Thank you. There we go. Yes. Thank you. Yes, Karen. Yes. You make me want to redo mine now. That was good. That's so good. Okay, now let me come back to the Zoom and let me see. I am faithfully laced. Okay, let me see. I am faithfully laced. I spelled it wrong. Wait a minute. Faithfully laced. Okay. There we go. Here it is.
Dear Lord, it's me.
I'm telling y'all, I get really good traction. I'm really not asking you to do this so that you like blow my voice up. I'm really just I was trying to make it easier for everybody to not have to do it on their own. But if you, by all means, if you want to do it, go. That's going to be great. Okay. Let me give you a like here and then go and comment, write a comment. Oh, yes. Thank you for the prayer. I appreciate you. Oh, where'd the rest of my, let me edit. Where'd the rest of my post before the prayer? I appreciate you. Okay. Spell it right. And I'm gonna copy this. All right, y'all, let's go and support each other's posts. This is so important. And I know we may not understand how important it is, but it is so important that we also now go and support each other's posts by actually putting a comment on it. Not just, don't just like it, but comment. And there's a reason why, because the way we rank, the way the videos rank, and when Instagram, TikTok, and things are trying to decide who they're going to like whose videos they're going to push out into the feed, it is going to be the ones that have the most comments, the most shares, and watch time. Okay. So if you notice now, Instagram is telling you, and TikTok is telling you how long, and Facebook is telling you how much watch time you have on your actual videos. Okay. Let me get Sally's done. And now, after you gain some traction with this post, okay, what you're going to do is you are going to go to anybody who might have commented or liked your post. What you want to do is then, let me do Kelly's. What you want to do now is you want to go and start interacting with those people. I will tell you, if you're a person who's not getting any traction on Instagram, it's because you are not really engaging with other people. Instagram is really, really, if you don't have a lot of influence and your page doesn't attract a lot of interaction, then you gotta go get the people to look at you. Remember that attention is the biggest currency right now. Okay. Who else we got? 4 words or more type, not copy and paste. Yes, 4 words or more. That's why every time I go put a poster, a thing, I add something to my comments. Okay. Let me see. Why can't I comment this one? Here we go. Paste. And I need to add me some emojis here. All right. Add some praying hands, whatever we need to do to make it a little bit different. And I love, like, so Karen Rogers added her own personality. Like, even though she was praying, y'all, she was like, whew, woo, like y'all understand? Like, don't feel like, add some of your own flair to it, like add some personality to it. Even though you're using a voiceover that's already done, add something to it. Add your own right? Hold on, I'm on Tedra's. I need to add these and definitely then some. All right. Add that. And who else? Because this is how we get other people's we get eyes on, okay, I did yours. I think, yeah, I did yours. Lacey, I did yours. Crystal Riggins, let's go and show you some love. All right. And let's go show you some love. And all right, who else we got here? Crystal Riggins. Where did you say put the link? Here in the comments so that we can okay. Amy. Yes, Amy. Oh, look at that filter, Amy. She bad. She bad. All right, let me get me some. Let me change that face up some. Okay. And so now you see, right? We literally, Shammy Sham Sham is on Facebook. I see you. That's right. Shake that church mother head. Shammy Sham. Okay, everybody got that. All right. So now that you got that, everybody keep commenting. I'm gonna keep training so that we can move forward. Okay, so now you will need to know that long form videos. Let me come back to long form videos. I stopped at Shammy. I gotta go to Susan, Michelle, Carol. Okay, Alicia. I got something to finish. All right. Long form content is now starting to become very, very major again. So what you got to do is you got to find 3 or 4 people that you enjoy watching, right? And you've got to kind of study why they are or how they are doing their videos. So one of the people I started watching was like Talk That Talk George, right? And I started looking at people like of course, of course, David Power Talk, right? He's one of my coaches. I started watching people like, why my brain just went, and I thought I had them written down, but I don't. But it's important for you to go watch people who do Trent, right? I like Trent. Let me show you Trent, because I'm gonna teach you some things about why it's Trent Shelton. All right, now when you look at Trent Shelton, right? I follow him. I watch him. And Trent Shelton, I'm going to show you guys something.
Type amen and press share if you need this prayer. Dear God, lately I've been feeling down.
Okay, so let's go back. He starts his video off by saying, hey, you, type amen and share this video. All right, let me explain something to you about why that's important. And it's important on almost every one of your videos, right? I post a video like that on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, because that's how I'm being coached to post. You may need to do it a lot more than me because you're building your traction and your following. But I want you to listen to how he didn't, it's very natural. Hey, you. Now, here's what you don't do. This is what you don't do. Don't say, good morning, this is Nina. No, they already know it's you, it's your page. So we don't do that, all right? Hey, you, stop. So what your first, you got 3 seconds to capture somebody's attention. And let me tell you why it is so effective. That is called the CTA, call to action, all right? It's called the call to action. Every one of your videos needs a call to action. Every one of them. And let me tell you why. We have to tell people what to do, or they won't do anything. I'm promising you. It's like you got to treat people that are watching you in social media. If you don't tell them to stop. Now, let me show you something else, okay? So Trent Shelton.
Hey, you, type amen and press share if you need this prayer. Dear God, lately I've been feeling down, but I know you hold the power to turn things around. Even though I feel like my world is caving in on me.
Everything is important about this video. the music, his cadence. All right? Because he's praying, but he's praying in a way that the music and his words, it's all drawing you in. Does everybody got that? So everything is important. Now I'm going to tell y'all, in future weeks, I will teach you how to extract the sound for you to have your own sounds once you start building traction in your videos. But for now, reuse these trending sounds. Sad piano, right? It's always going to be instrumental. Don't use anything. Don't use anything. You can look up Nina Mora and you're going to find me. It says Nina Blings. I am Nina Mora on every social media platform that I have, so that when people go looking for Nina Mora, they can find me. Okay. So, it is very important to listen, but you want to study people that you find that you like Trent Shelton. He's somebody I like. So I watched him. And what I do is when I'm scrolling on social media, you guys, it's so that I'm learning. I'm not scrolling because I'm wasting my time. I take a moment where I sit and I study, like, what are they saying? Why do I think they're saying that? And then if you look at his caption, simply says, type amen if you need this prayer. Now, this video has 36,800 views. But I'm going to show you something. His next video says, please listen to this message. He's telling you what to do.
Still feeling alone.
All right? That has 11,000 views. This one doesn't have a call to action. And it has 5,000 views. Not 40,000, like his videos that have call to action. Do you see the difference? And yeah, you're saying, well, Nina, that's 5,000. 5,000 for a person like Trent, who gets 40,000 or more views on a video. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to study like the why. You got to think, why type amen, 21,000 views.
Never back down.
Hey you, 30,000 views.
If you need this prayer.
Okay, but you also have to remember where you put type amen matters. So remember when I taught, when you record your video, where you place it, where you leave yourself some room above you and you leave yourself some space beneath you. All right. And you don't put the words too low, because on TikTok, you won't be able to see them. On TikTok, it'll be covered by all of the wording that's on the page of TikTok. And I know that this is a lot, but I'm trying to just take notes. You won't remember all of this. Trust me. What happens though is as you begin to do the videos, guess what happens? It starts getting easier and easier. And you start remembering, oh yeah, I can't put the words that low. Okay, now I want to also say this to you. If you choose a color, if you choose to put your words, let me tell you why captions are so important on your videos. If you do not put captions on your videos, you're missing out on a whole market of the hearing impaired people, one, or the people who are at work sneaking on social media to watch videos. And they can watch and read them if they have captions, and or the people who are at church sitting in the pews. But I know they don't do that at church. They don't do that. Not just look straight ahead. Just look straight ahead. Just look straight ahead. Look, just look straight ahead, Dr. Jameson. Just look straight ahead. Nobody's doing that at church. I mean, I know nobody's doing that at church, right? Right, Alicia? Ain't nobody doing Rosalind. Ain't nobody doing that at church. But when the volume is down and people can't really listen to the videos, if the caption is up, they can read the videos. That is why I know, Nina, now you done taught me how to do the video. Now I got to go. Now listen, had I gone, and I'm going to go and change it later, because I'm going to repost this a little bit later, because I mean, it's the weekend. People are up late, right? I'm going to take my same video and I'm going to go put it in my captions app and put the words on there, so that other, because it's going to get way more traction when people can actually see the words. Because now, listen, somebody that's just scrolling on social media, right? They might read the words and be like, oh, that's funny. And then they're going to want to go back and listen to it because they're reading swag surfing church and flying in from the courtroom and the Stanley Cup and they waiting in line. They're going to be reading it like, wait a minute, what is she talking about? Right? So that's why you got to understand it's so important and why you see but I was rushing to get this up to make sure it was up before class so that you guys could take the audio. Okay. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to put captions. So here, listen, you can actually put captions on your videos directly through Instagram. However, I am forbidden from doing that because it's not as professional looking. So it's where I'm at in my coaching, but I am telling you it's okay for you to do it. All right? You're talking about somebody that can get millions of views and hundreds of thousands of views. I am at a different place in my marketing. But if you have the wherewithal to take your video out, then go to captions and let it do it there, by all means, put it in captions and put the captions on there because they are more professional looking. However, if it just means that, hey, I don't really have the bandwidth to do this, Nina, but I want to make sure this caption is up here, use the Instagram caption. I am not saying one is going to make you worse than another, okay? I just want you to know that once you begin to get better with your videos, then I want you to start using the captions app to actually put the captions on your videos. Does this make sense to everybody? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay. These are all things you just need to know. It's going to make you a better marketer. All right. Now, because you got to start talking on some of your videos. But here's what I want to show you guys. I also, it's Black with a C. So if you, hold on, captions is Black with a C. All right. Captions and CapCut are two apps that you must have if you want to be a content creator and or if you want to build your business on social media. Okay. Now, let me show you guys my play nephew. Hold on. And I'm going to show you something about the way he does his videos. Now, he's young, he's cute, he's athletic, he takes his shirt off, he shows himself playing basketball. So of course he's going to get 5,000 or more views on all. We can't show thighs, right? We can't do that. But I just want to show you guys something when we're looking at his videos as to why he gets a lot of traction. And I'm going to give you a clue. I'm going to see, I'm going to let you hear a few videos and I want to see if you can pick up on something that he does repeatedly. Okay. Hold on. Oh, sorry. All right. It was fast. So you couldn't hear.
What's good, yo? Listen, man.
Nope.
Ken Folk, what's happening, man? Yo, listen, I just want to. Ken Folk, what's happening? Listen, y'all. Ken Folk, what's the deal? Listen, yo. Ken Folk, what's the deal? Listen, yo. We are 6 months since. Ken Folk, what's the deal? Listen, yo. I hope your Wednesday was amazing. Ken Folk, top of the top. Listen, it's going to be an amazing day for you today.
No, he's using the word kinfolk on every video. So now when you're looking at a video, one of his videos, you're looking to hear him say, kinfolk, what's good? Kinfolk, what's good? So you didn't know, don't be apologetic. You just didn't know. But you know why? You don't know what to pay attention for. So now you know when you're studying people's videos, you need to know what you're looking for. You don't hear it? Okay.
What's the deal? Listen, yo. Ken Folk, what's the deal?
Come on, man. I'm training.
Word. What's going on, man? Listen, it is a beautiful Tuesday morning.
Oops.
No such thing.
What's good, yo? Listen,
Here we go.
I wish somebody made. Can't folk, what's happening, man? Yo, listen, I just wanted to encourage.
I hate all these ads.
Can't folk, what's the deal? Listen, yo. If you can't folk, what's the deal? Listen, yo. We are 6 months and 2 days in. What does that mean? We packed. Can't folk, what's the deal? Listen, yo. I hope your Wednesday. Can't folk, top of the top. Listen, it's
That's like 6 videos and everything says kinfolk, kinfolk. Now, what you also want to also take note of is he uses the same song on a lot of his videos. And if you start studying mine, you'll see that I do the same thing. On my videos, it's pretty much the same music all the time, because what you want to start doing is you want to start allowing people to know you by your sound. You're branding yourself now, okay? This is all branding. Does everybody got that? I'm just trying to teach you now to pay attention when you're looking on social media. It's gonna now start to be like, oh, I get it. So when you see pink, what do you think of? Me. It's probably strange to see you sitting here looking at me in yellow, because I don't really wear this color, right? It's not a color that I wear often. I wear pink, or my captions are pink. You would never go on my post and see green captions, all right? So when you go to pick a sound, depending on what you're doing, right? If you're doing, thank you, Peggy, if you're doing like a prayer, right? Other than the little funny prayer we just did, but if you're doing like a prayer or an inspirational word, all you got to do is go to Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. And when you click on music that you're choosing for your reel, you have to choose something like inspirational, right? Felice, I started looking at, when I went to go type in like epic inspirational, or what happened was, honestly, just watching some of the people that I watch, right? I started hearing the kind of music that they were using. And I'm like, oh, okay. I need to use some of that, right? And it was a lot of the same sounds over and over and over again. Sad, emotional piano. So if you want to look up emotional sound, emotional instrumental music or something like that, epic instrumental music. All right. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay. So, someone asked me, so I want to say this, please, everybody needs, this literally is, they're not even $20 anymore. This is a tripod. This one stands like 5 feet. It stands tall as me, taller than me, 5 feet something. This is a very sturdy tripod. It's sturdy. These used to be $40, $50, and $60. You can get this tripod now for as little as like $20, right? Or less. And this has a remote control. So once this Bluetooths to your phone, you're able to actually record with this facing you, because the back camera is always going to be your better camera, always. But you're able to set it up on the tripod. This one is called, I don't know, KAIESS. I got it off of Amazon. This was much more expensive than what they were before. They're much less expensive now than what I paid for. I've had this for a really long time. As a matter of fact, we probably need a second one in our home. I'm going to order another one, because me and Paul is doing a lot of content himself these days, right? And when he's using it like to do the workouts and things like that, then I'm in the house without, I have tabletop ones, but I don't have another tall, sturdy, this is very sturdy, right? Don't buy them cheap little flimsy ones, they break. But you want to definitely make sure you buy a very sturdy one like this. This has a remote control to it. Alicia, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna send you that link. I didn't forget. And take this with you everywhere you go. This folds down to this size. It has a little bag. I take this wherever I go. Let me tell y'all something. My little brother, Yeah, I can give you a link. Don't worry. My little brother, y'all, was literally walking around Universal Studios with this. Did y'all hear what I just said? When I say annoying as all get out, but we were so grateful that he had this thing with him and none of the rest of us had it because we were able to get good content because he brought the tripod. I'm here to tell you, y'all like in Universal Studios? Yes, in Universal Studios. You're a content creator, right? See, you can't say you want to be a content creator and I'm just going to build on social media and you not walking around with your tripod. Because then you're not really a content creator. All right. So I don't leave the house without my tripod now, which is why I'm telling you, I'm like, okay, me and Paul got to get a second one because I'm leaving a lot with my tripod. Because in the airport, when I'm alone, I'm literally using my tripod. The lighting, if you sit by the window in the airport, the lighting is great. You can get really great videos. All right. In the airport, just sit there with your laptop. Just record you looking like you're working in the airport. Then you can put a sound over it or a voice over your voice. Okay. So let me show you this. When you are recording a video in Instagram, all right, hit that. Let's just say that I want to use this video to record a reel, which is just the video that I train on content creation. Now, start until I hit next. Now, if I want to take that sound out, okay, I want to take this sound away. All I do is once you hit next, you see the music sign right there? Does everybody see that? Click the music sign. See the controls right here? Click controls and take the sound out. See how I just got rid of all of that sound? That's why you need to have your phone so you can do this with me, so you can see. Because you might have a video where you need to take the sound out so that you can do a voiceover. Let me show you how to do a voiceover. You ready? Now you hit done. Now, right on that same screen, do you see that it says voiceover? I'm on Instagram. Everybody see it says voiceover? Y'all see that? It says voiceover. Now I'm going to click voiceover. Now my video comes up and you see that it has the little, so now I need to make sure that my video slides so that this cursor is all the way to the left side of the video if I want my voice to be over the entire video. Then I have to make sure it's at the beginning. Now, I like to make sure that my AirPods are connected to my phone to block out a lot of sound. It does normally sound better with your AirPods or with a corded headset with a microphone on it. It will take out of a lot of the sound. But for the sake of tonight, I'm going to show you that all I have to do is push this button to do a voiceover. 3, 2, 1. I am so grateful, happy and grateful that these people showed up to training early. Can you believe it? I guess I could say that these ladies can't wait for the content creation training on this evening. And they were so excited that they decided to show up not just on time, but early on time. I promise to give them the best that I got tonight. That's recorded, right? I am so grateful, happy and grateful that these people showed up to training early. Can you believe it? I guess I could say that these ladies can't wait for the content creation training on this evening. And they were so excited that they decided to show up not just on time, but early on time. I promise to give them the best that I got tonight. Boom. Now, let's just say that I didn't have enough, that I didn't talk enough. I could have also just cut the video to the end of my to the end of where my speaking was as well. All right, did everybody kind of see that? Voice over, you hit record. If you don't like what you just recorded, all you do is put your finger on it, it turns yellow. And then what does it say? It says discard. I could just easily just get rid of it. All right? Okay, cool. Okay, you guys, y'all got that? So then we just kind of discard this. I don't need it because I don't need this at all. I'm going to go ahead and delete this whole thing. And all right, I really don't want to show you too much more of this because I don't want you to, I want to kind of leave this so that you're not all the way confused at the end of this. Okay, so when you're creating a professional look, because there's someone asked me this question, your tripod is majorly important, right? And literally, I'm gonna be looking to see who's got their tripods when we get to Orlando. All right, tripod is majorly important. A ring light is majorly important. I am working with a ring light, which is why my lighting looks so amazing. Now, yeah, my lights are on. That's on my recessed lighting, but I just want you to see how it'll come back into focus in 1 second. How great it will. I messed with it. It's my fault. There we go. All right. How great my screen looks because the ring light always needs to be behind your camera device. It cannot be in front of you. When you have the ring light in front of you, it blares you out. The lighting is not good. All right. So why it looks so great right now is because my ring light is behind my camera. All right. Everybody got that? Yep. Okay, got it. We got it. All right, ring light, lighting. Now, a professional look, believe it or not, if you just have at least, use the same tripod for my cooking videos. Yes, use these for everything you do, right? It's just a ring light, y'all. I've had this ring light for a long time. It's actually time for me to get a new ring light. I don't even know the name of this one, but it's just the 18. It's the 18. 18. It's a wide one, okay? It's so much fun. I want you to understand that once you get past learning some of these technical things, this is so much fun. I promise you it is, right? Because I see a good idea and then I run like I'm gonna go do it right now, okay? Your ring light is important. Lighting is important. So if you're looking to look professional without having to spend a lot of money, lighting is important. Your tripod, be it knowing to cut off the video, cut off you reaching in to turn the camera off and things like that. Super important for you. Listen, it doesn't take a lot of money. You need one clean wall. One clean wall. I don't care if it looks like a tsunami around you. You need one wall or a bookshelf or something that is clean behind you. Lights, camera, action. Stay in that one place. All right. Until you have other places in your home or outside or whatever, you need one clean place to do your videos. I promise you. Something as little as your lighting. Like as I'm going through, let me go through and I'm gonna tell you guys who I feel like really feels has great lighting as I'm looking. Shammy, your lighting is pretty good tonight, but it's a little dark, right? It's dark. Yeah, it's dark. Your ring light's not on. Turn your ring light on, but see your ring light, her ring light's on the wrong side. Her ring light is behind her. She needs that ring light in front of her so that it's on, it's facing her, not on her back. But if she put that on, it will make the lighting better in the room. All right, Shammy. Sharice, your lighting is pretty good. Okay. Tennille, your lighting is good. Roslyn, your lighting is great. Carol Jackson, your lighting is great. Alicia, oh, yours is good tonight too. Look at you. She's showing off, y'all. She got Tedra, your lighting is great. Let me see. Kathy, your lighting is great. Marguerite, your lighting is great, right? Brooke, yours is almost there. It's got a little shadowy behind you, but a ring light would fill those shadows in your room. Dr. Jameson, your lighting's great. Jackie, your lighting's good. Good. A lot of you are just dark. It's just dark. Sally, you need more light. A lot of your stuff is too dark. All right, Sally, you need more light on a regular basis. Okay. Sassy Trish, your lighting is good, but it's actually too bright. So your light needs to be more warm because, and I'm gonna tell you why, because you're fair tone like me. And when you're fair tone and your hair is platinum, you need your lighting a little more warmer. So the ring lights do come with different, some of them, they're different kinds of ring lights, but I know mine comes with different plates to change the light from bright light to warm light. You probably need a warm light tone on you, but I'm just here to tell you, Terry, your lighting is good. So just so you guys know, I'm just using these as example. Marika, your lighting's really good, right? So that as you're looking at these people across your screen, you can now say, okay, oh, I get it. It needs to be more clear like that. It needs to be more clean like that. Sheila Gibbs, you look good. All right. Cindy, you're dark. Lady Darlene, you're a little dark. Even though I know you got that pretty butterfly behind you, but it's a little dark. Only because I'm telling you, the quality of your video will determine how long a person will stay and watch. Okay, how they keep the ring light from showing your glasses. So you can't. But there are certain angles, Karen, that you got to practice being on. Yeah, there's like angles. So when you got glasses, like I know Paige's glasses have the glare, have the glare. I had to turn my cam off to help my son with something, but I'm listening. Okay, no problem. There's often a glare, but I wish I could do it, but I'm working in a pain. Yeah, don't worry. If you working, at least you're here. All right. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Some of the people who I said, oh, your lighting's great, it wasn't before. So just know, like, I know she ain't gonna mind if I say this because it's my friend. Marguerite's lighting used to be awful, and now it's good, right? So just know that this is something that you can work on. I don't want you to think that this has that like today, if I don't get it right today, but I will promise you that the better your lighting, it will definitely draw more people just based on your lighting. Okay. You know what, Karen? I'm wondering if, let me, we got to read up on it, but I do believe it's either angle or it's the tone of the light. Could be, I think maybe if it's not like that bright white, I think when it's the warmer tone, it may not, glare you out. Is your ring light in front of you or behind you? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me go, unmute the thing. Hold on. All right, here you go. You should be able to unmute now. I think. Try it now. Okay, there you go.
Okay, my ring light is in front and it's on warm, but it's a small one. I have a big one. I got to go dig it out.
That's what it is. It's that little one is no good.
Okay.
Get rid of that.
Okay.
Yep. Get
All
rid of
right.
that. Use the bigger one and you're gonna see a better outcome.
Okay. Thanks.
So y'all, those little ones, yeah, those little ones, they're just not good. They're good like if you're traveling, but honestly, I have a clip light for when I'm traveling, and the clip light works much better than the small ring lights. Those small ring lights do what? Because Alicia used to use a little small ring light and it didn't look good. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't portray better on camera. Okay, so those are all things that can help with your professional look. I told you what time you should post. I told you that long form videos. What does that mean? Okay, let me help you understand what long form videos are. So you know how for a while what was trending was like 7-second videos, 8-second videos. Those are no longer trending anymore. However, I want to help you guys out. For those of you that don't really want to show your face or things like that, just know you can do faceless marketing. Okay, you can do faceless marketing, which means, let me show you what I mean by faceless marketing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up the shucks, hold on, that's not gonna work. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. But also, while we're on here, let me give you guys this. Will it send? That's a content calendar. I did give it out before, but just in case people misplaced it, let me show you guys what faceless content is. Why is this is not doing right. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can find what faceless content is for you real quick. Doggone it. Nope. See, I'm not used to using this from the Explorer. Oh, come on. I'm not used to using my computer. All right. Faceless content. Nope, that's a picture. Let me see if I can find, those are cute. Of course, tonight I can't find any, right? So faceless content will be a video with a voiceover without a person showing their face. It is a video with a voiceover without them showing their face. And let me see if we search, will it come up? Oh, can y'all see? Y'all can see. Oh, shucks. Did I shut everybody off? Is everybody here? Uh-oh, what happened? Did I shut everybody off?
We can
No,
see,
we're here.
Coach.
Oh, you're
We can
there.
see.
Okay. I think
Uh-huh.
I think I pushed it
You'll
down
see.
too far. Okay, so y'all can see. Let me see. Faceless reels. I just want to see if we can actually find some video of one. Okay. Here we go. Faceless videos don't have to be you per se, but they can be you, but they also could be like of you showing the water, or let me see. I just want to see. I mean, I've seen people like, okay, you could literally be making your drink to shrink. And where, I can't even bring the Zoom back up. Hold on, y'all. Let me figure out where it went. The Zoom done dropped down so far. I cannot get the Zoom screen. There we go. All right.
Try hitting Alt
I'm
Tab,
back.
Coach.
I'm back.
Okay.
All right. So faceless video could be you recording yourself cooking and doing a voiceover over top of you cooking or over top of you undoing. Let's just say I'm sitting there and I am getting ready to take my CBD. And what I would do is I would use my tripod and I would say, I would set this up to record, right? I'll probably turn this angle this down. This is already angled down. And let's just say I set my phone up to record. And let's just say I'm gonna do it this way, right? So it can record down. Because remember, I'm not recording me, I'm recording this. So let's just say that it starts to record now. Everybody got me? Y'all stay with me, right? Let's just say that I'm starting to record. And I might say, and I'm recording, but all I'm doing is undoing this. And then I'm taking it out the dropper for, or maybe a piece of CBD caramel, and I'm unraveling it. And then I would pause the video. Then I would put the video up like this. I gotta turn the tripod. Hold on, y'all. Put it back this way to just record. Oh, hold on. Somebody is not muted out. Everybody mute because somebody's not muted. All right, thank you. Then I would pull it up and then I would hit record again with my remote, and I would take a video of me using the dropper full. Then I might then I might pause it again and then tilt this another direction, put the cap back on. But the whole voiceover could be talking about how hectic my day was. I couldn't wait to get home to make sure that I could take a dropper full of my CBD oil. Nothing like a dropper full of, you understand what I'm saying? That y'all got it? That's what I mean by faceless. So this doesn't have to be you in the camera talking, but it could be you recording a video of what you're doing, faceless, and then you record the video, and then you go put the video into the reel and go to music. And instead of you adding a music, because you can add a song to it as well, but you can add a song, you can bring the volume all the way down on the song by going to those controls. And what you do is you voice over and you write out what you want to say. You write out what you want to say so that when you're doing your voiceover, you're kind of just reading what you're saying. You're reading your words so that you don't get messed up while you're recording the voiceover. Does that make sense, everybody? So just know all of your videos do not have to be you to the camera. Faceless videos, and then of course you use the hashtag faceless video along with whatever you're using, CBD, drink to shrink, odor eliminating, cigar smoke, whatever, right? Funky, or whatever we're using. You always want to go Google the top hashtags that are for whatever, weight loss or sleep deprivation, or you know what I mean? Or anything like that. Is this helping anybody? All right. I hope this is helping you, which is why having a tripod is so important, because you want it to look professional, and it will look professional if you put that phone in, you turn this to angle down so that your phone is now recording downward. All right, then you can sit it back up, and you literally can just move this around in whatever way you need it so that your videos do look professional. All right, and that's how they look professional, because this is going to Bluetooth to your phone, and you're going to be able to start, stop. And then when you go to put them together in your reels, they are going to mesh together. They're literally going to look like one video when you put them in your reels. All right. Okay, so I think that I don't want to overcook your grits, and I think that I've given you quite a bit of information to help you kind of get started on bettering your content. If you believe that I did, drop some flames in the chat. All right, drop some flames in the chat. All right, so I wanted to share with you guys. I want 2 people to come up. I know that there are 2 people on our team as we end this, and I'm ending 30 minutes early in training, right? So how about give me a high five for that? Because this was scheduled to go to 10 o'clock with training, but I honestly believe that sometimes we're at our capacity of learning. Okay. And you have to be sensitive to know when we are like at our capacity for learning. I just know that these little things that you've learned tonight will help you look a lot better in your content creation. Okay. So just know that conference is so important, and it was so important to me, Karen, that I remember my very, very, very first conference. It was the conference that I actually saw Les Brown for the first time of my life. I sold my gold to get to conference. No, for real. Like, I took every piece of real gold that I had and I sold my gold to buy product. But listen, not just to get to conference, y'all, I sold my gold to buy products to flip to get to conference. So listen, y'all, that is why I am telling you that 5 bag of candy and the 48 pack of tea is so important to have. Or if you have, if you're exit only and you're only trying to do like the sprays and things like that, get some candles. Like Marguerite was there. She knows I sold my gold. Like I was crying. Y'all, I had bought myself this ring when I turned 30 that I bought in Aruba when my mom took me on a trip for my birthday. I was going through a divorce, 33. I was 33, I think it was, somewhere around that. And she took me to Aruba for my birthday, and I had bought a piece of jewelry in Aruba. And it was one of the only like real pieces of gold. It was the first piece of really good jewelry that I had bought myself. And I sold it to buy more products to buy my ticket and airfare and everything to conference. And there were 6 of us big women in one room. 6 of us. We weren't little girls. We were big girls. Okay. But it changed my life. Now I know that there are probably several people on here where it changed their life. And I'm trying to tell you, Sassy Patricia, I want to give you a shout out. And I think you and Genesis both. You both asked me, can I use Klarna or Affirm or Sezzle or Afterpay or whatever to buy products? And I said yes. And they both went in and bought huge packs of product. So I want to commend you for following what we said and putting yourself in position to have more product and just really trusting this process. And they know the importance of having product on hand, because product on hand equals cash on demand. So what you do, because we're going to show you how to get your conference tickets using Zip, Sezzle, Affirm, Afterpay. Because guess what? The airlines use it too. Okay. The airlines use it. Everybody's using. You can go to the stores and use Affirm and Sezzle and Klarna and all of those things. We're going to show you how to use those. As a matter of fact, let's bring up Tracy first. She wants to talk about what conference did for her in Philadelphia. And then we'll bring Alicia up. And at the end, when Alicia is done, she is the queen of these like kind of external ways to buy your stuff. And so, yes, you can use Klarna in your back office. So Tracy Weatherall, I know that your life has changed since Philadelphia. Your business has changed. Here you go. Come on to the line. Give me like 2 minutes, Tracy, because I know Tracy could talk. I got to give her a little limit, right? This is my girl. Congratulations on silver, requalifying, and for popping your first new silver last week. Get it? You got to turn your volume down. Turn your volume down on your other device.
I'm gonna go on this one right here, Nina. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. Tracy Weatherall, what did Philadelphia do for you?
Drop kicked me, slammed me, woke me up, and got me together. I literally took my rent money and paid for my flight to get there, and I just hope that I'll be all right by the time I got back. My good friend, which is my traveling buddy, Deb, paid for the room, and she did it with no problem. And I've kept feeling bad because I'm like, I gotta give her the money, and it just got closer to time. But when I had the powwow and the transfer of energy with everybody there, some people I didn't even really know. Some people I didn't even think they even looked at me or thought about me or whatever. When they gave and sowed a seed into me spiritually, because Nina had a prayer going, that was the biggest thing that has ever happened to me among anybody that I knew in any career I ever had. Nobody talked to me in school. I did what I had to do. I kept going. They didn't talk to me at other marketing companies. I did what I had to do and kept doing. Did not succeed. I succeeded because the prayer, all those prayers, I don't know. I think it was like, how many people? 30-some people?
There was a lot.
Prayers, me purging and letting it out because I was holding so much pride, anger, grief, all that. Then while I was there, I was okay to do my first pop-up. While I was there, like maybe an hour before, Nina said, "Who having a pop-up this week?" And I was like, I was freaking out. It was nice, but it changed my life because it made me see that people really cared about me and cared about my success to help me get where I needed to go if I just listen and be quiet. Wow. And I didn't realize that I was talking too much. I didn't realize it, but I was, and so now I'll be quiet and just listen, and then I do. And when I can't do, I make it up where I can get to where, because I teach. But that conference was life-changing. And even when the speakers meeting Twyla, just to even touch Twyla was always a dream of mine. Auntie Gloria, I mean, it was a dream come true. Really, it was. And I was ecstatic. I could barely sleep. And I was very sick. Nobody knew. I was extremely ill. Nobody knew. But once I started changing in the prayers and I left there, I started using the product for real. Not just a little bit. Heard me? I'm just telling you the truth.
Well, there you
And
go.
then I started getting clear. I went brain fog because Elevate was being used for real. My lungs started clearing up, all kind of stuff. But then financially, I started getting better and better and better and coasting. You know, I am in other businesses and they start falling to the wayside, and I was like, they don't even serve me no more. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it just, I was all over the place, all over the place. And so I was able to come home and refocus and get my business. I've been an entrepreneur for 38 years, and I've been doing what Nina and everybody else been telling me to do way years ago. But I lost me. I didn't know where I was at. I was like, who is she? Why she can't get? I was a powerful $150,000 a year earner with a salon, well, day spa, high end, everything. And I just went wham. But now I'm coming back up in a different realm of thinking. And also I'm more spiritual than my money driven. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm putting God first in everything I do. And I kick a lot of people out of my life. And I use the product and I believe in it. And now I'm becoming smaller. I wasn't losing no weight, y'all. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't breathing right, sleeping right. I wasn't doing anything right. I was just like, I can't afford it. I can't afford all that negative Nancy talking, holding on to some old baggage. So now I don't even know how to do that. So here I am, and I'm gonna keep going. And I want to be a leader. I'm an educator. Like, why you can't get this, Trey? What's up? You know. So I had to talk to myself a little rough too. It was some days where I heard some rough things said to me, and I'm like, they don't like me. And they, that because that's what I used to hear, you
Right.
know, thing. And I'm like, when they was like, I love you, I'm like, whoa, like, whoa. And I kept telling Nina, we don't have to do this because I'm always don't never want to be on the spotlight. I don't want to be talked about. I don't want to look needy, even though I was down in the, but I made the money work and I was able to get my things that I needed to do to survive and keep going. And I bought a bunch of product. When I got home, Nina said, purchase the 48 pack. I was like, okay. And I did it. In a matter of minutes, didn't I, Nina? I was like, done. I did it. And so just have the courage to just do what they say if you can do it. If possible. I'm pretty sure we all can do something. If you can't do all of it, do some of it. Like at one point, Stanisha was like, I want you to buy a pack a day, a pack a week or something. I was like, girl, that like what? But this is like another thinking. And so now if we just change the way we think and listen and let them guide us, I believe we're gonna be all right. I know I'm already all right.
Wow.
Yeah. I love y'all. Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, y'all. She's made a whole 180 turnaround. And conference did change her life. We didn't know that Tracy had a need at all. As a matter of fact, even when the Holy Spirit used me to say something to her, we still didn't know that she had a need. And the Lord met her need and went above and beyond. So you guys got to know that oftentimes, you guys, we make decisions for our customers. And I won't say their name, but there's a person on our team, and we had a conversation earlier this week who gained a customer from an event that we had. And the customer said to her, "Why you should have upsold me." She accepted whatever the customer said she wanted. But Dave, the customer, said, "You should have upsold me." And the customer starts talking to her, telling her how you should have asked me to buy more. Now, here's the thing. The reason why oftentimes we stop with what we think is just enough because we just want to get the sale is because we're not accustomed to sewing that way. And so we're now limiting the customer to what we believe and not understanding that they will spend money. They will spend money. Do you see that there are people out here buying $280 Stanley cups that were $45? They will spend the money. That is why you give them 3 options, right? But I'm going to tell you, there's something that faith activates. When you go and buy that $300 pack, when you go and do an order that's $557 and $589 and $9,997, there's something that activates your faith. It activates it. I shared a video, Will Smith video last night. I put it in every page because that gentleman decided he was going to ride his bike from Africa to Egypt to get to a school that he was not even accepted to. Y'all, we have to activate the faith. God is not going to just give it to us until we activate the faith. We activate it, all right? So Alicia, you come on. I know Philadelphia, you told me was a life changer for you, a game changer. But I want you all to know that Alicia was not a network marketer. She joined because she wanted to use the products, and then she played around with it. She joined in March, did nothing. And then finally in May, right before Stanisha announced, go silver. She went silver the first time and has never not gone silver again, except for 2 weeks when I just wouldn't let her do it. I said, nope. Two weeks in the last 2 months, maybe. I was like, nope, hold it till next week. Just hold it. Because she's also gone gold. She's gone gold more than one time, right? And I just want you to kind of give your experience. Why was Philadelphia pivotal for you? And then why should people not miss Orlando? And then tell them how they can go ahead and secure their ticket. What can they use? Go ahead, Alicia.
Sure thing. Thank you, Coach. And good evening, everybody. Like Coach said, I never done network marketing before. Matter of fact, when I got to Philly, I didn't even know Twyler. I never heard of Stanisha Graham. I mean, I had heard of Stanisha from joining the Be Epic, but I didn't know Twyler. I didn't know Gloria Mayfield Banks. I didn't know anything about this. Was a whole new world for me. But just the conversations I had with Coach prior to me going, I just knew I needed to be in the room. I had a secure future with a career in human resources. So I was a 6-figure income earner, and I would have never thought about network marketing. So at that point, when I was encouraged to come, and Stanisha challenged us with the $1,000. I mean, not one, the silver, ranking silver every week, the 1,000 points in volume, and I was like, I like a challenge, right? But there was some doubt there. I won't lie and say, oh, I just woke up and I was just like, yes, I'm a network marketer. I had doubt because that was out of my norm. It was out of my comfort zone. It was not the journey that I had prayed about or I expected to be on. But God knows all things, right? And so when I got to Philly, it was the week before one of our children had a crisis and we exhausted a lot of money. And so I was like working with money that I really didn't have. And so, but I had made a commitment to be there. But when I got in the room, y'all, I received a transfer of courage and of faith. And it was like something took over. It was just transformative for me. If I could use a word, it would be transformative. It was a transformation for me. And it was such an empowerment. It's just an atmosphere to be in. That's why I would say don't miss it. If I had anything to tell anybody that's new to this, or not even new to this, but that's just has just not done what they needed to do, or just still on the fence, right? I would say get in the room. The rooms are just, it's powerful. It is so powerful. Listen to Karen and different ones get up on the stage. And I just remember Utoka, different ones just telling their story and telling about how they were successful. It made a believer out of me. And I had I was skeptical about this. Like, you mean to tell me I'm gonna sell products and then I'm gonna be a 6-figure income earner? That was like, but that room changed my mindset and it empowered me. So when I came back, I was even more hungry. I was even more thirsty to see where I can go, where it can take me. And I never knew that I ended up, this is not testimony time, but I ended up losing my job since then, the 6-figure income job. And this is my life now. So I'm so glad that I was in the room. And because of that room, I try not to miss no events, because the power and the faith and the courage that I received from being in Philly, it makes me not want to miss nothing, because I needed it. It was the push that I need to go to the next level. In every meeting that I went to, with Be Epic, it pushes me to keep going. Even when I start thinking like, girl, what are you doing? Like I'm out in the deep right now. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it just, those meetings just empower me to keep going. So I would just encourage anybody to do what you got to do to get there. Do whatever you got to do. I already bought my tickets. I bought my flight tickets today because I want to be there. I want to be in the room. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I'm not gonna leave like I came. So I'm excited about being in Orlando. So I would encourage anybody, do what you got to do to get in the room. Do whatever you got to do to get in the room.
Now, how
Now
can
to
they
talk
get in?
about,
That's right. How can they get in that room?
let me tell you how to get in the room. So if you have, there's several options, but they have Zip Pay, they have Klarna, they have Afterpay, they have Affirm, Sezzle. Those 5 I use for everything, right? All you need to do is go log into the site. If you don't have those particular accounts create the account, and then you're just going to hit virtual card, create virtual card. Create a virtual card. It's going to give you a credit card number, just like your regular debit or credit card number, with the security code and the expiration code. And you just go in the back office, load up your card, hit checkout, or you need to put the card number in the billing profile. That's what you need to do. So go to your billing profile, put that card number that you receive on either one of those apps in the billing profile, and then make your purchase like you would any other credit card. And now sometimes it will give you a certain limit that you can spend, but a lot of times they're pretty generous. And so you can get your tickets that way, or you can use it to buy products and sell products to get the money for your tickets. You can even use it to pay for your airline tickets. You can even use it to pay for your hotels. So all you need to do is you follow the same process for each one. Just get the virtual card and you're in there.
Y'all got it? So literally when you go to Sezzle, you got to set up your account first. Okay.
Mhm.
You can't shop on Sezzle or any of those things. He said, look, Dave said I got my plane ticket using Affirm. Right. You know, you guys, sometimes I use those apps just because I don't feel like paying for it all at one time. I grew up with layaway. I don't know about y'all, but when we grew up, we telling our age now, right, Karen? Right, Tracy? Look, everybody like, yup. When we grew up, we had something called layaway. You couldn't even take the item from the store until you finished paying off. Now you can, I just look at Sezzle, Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay, ZipPay, all of those things are like layaway, but you get to get your item in your hand, and then you're paying, splitting it in 4 options, 4 payments. Okay. So you do have to download those apps first or do it online, right? Klarna, all of them have it, Klarna.com, Affirm.com, Afterpay.com, Sezzle.com, ZipPay. ZipPay is an app, I believe. I don't know if you could do it online, but it's an app on your phone. It's not a credit check and all of that. It's not one of them
No.
hard inquiries and things like that. They give you a limit to spend based on your payment history, based on like how you pay stuff, but they do not do a credit check. So we're not telling y'all to go jack your credit up, okay? Then you will put your debit card on file with Sezzle or your checking account or whatever. The first payment with some of these, the first payment doesn't even come out right away. The first payment with some of these, I think it's with Affirm, doesn't even come out to the end of the month with your first payment. Some of them, the first payment will come out like
It just
today.
depends on the merchant.
Right. Depends on the
Mhm.
merchant. It depends on the amount. Okay. And then once you set your account up and you get approved, what you then have to do is you're not going to find Be Epic in the search for them. You got to go into the search and type in beepic.com / your username. Like you got to actually go in and put your website in those particular apps or whatever, right? And then you'll see the back office. When you go to check out, if you've already been approved for whatever spending amount, like let's just say you want to go get your $249 ticket. Then if you've been approved for $500 or whatever, right? It's going to take, once you go to check out, you'll use your virtual card in the checkout, or you could just go put that in your billing profile. All right.
But some of them don't
right.
have Be Epic. Some of them
Right.
don't have Be Epic. So
Right.
if you put Be Epic in there and it does not come up to take you to log into the website, then that's when you request the virtual
The
card.
virtual
Yeah.
card. You got it?
Mhm.
If you can't get Be Epic to come up, you go to the bottom and just request virtual card. Then you use that virtual card to purchase in your, hold on, let me mute it out. You use that virtual card to purchase once you go ahead and log into your Be Epic account. Everybody got that? So everybody can go get their ticket tonight. Cause y'all do know there's not a whole lot of there weren't a whole lot of VIP tickets as it is. So I'm just letting y'all know. And then that silver luncheon, because you made it to the silver luncheon, you were one of the only people, Alicia, that ran silver for, I mean, you've run it the whole time since you darn near been on the business side of it, since you decided you wanted to work the business. But what did that luncheon do for you? Because you really didn't know who that was, and you didn't know until you got into that room or until she spoke that morning. But what, because you then left conference and went and qualified for the trip that you weren't even on the leaderboard for. So what did that luncheon do for you?
It changed my mindset. It changed how I looked at network marketing. It made me see that these are people who have done this and they are a success. Even though I heard your story and I heard Tanisha's story, it was just like that extra layer of confidence that it gave me to just like, wow, these things are really happening in the questions that was asked. And it opened my eyes to a whole nother world. Mhm.
And then you come home and you literally only had a week and a half or something like that to qualify for Cancun. What happened that made, like, what in the world? You literally you were not on that leaderboard. And then all of a sudden here you come up the rears like, oh, I'm not even fitting to miss this trip. Free? You said, wait a minute, I could bring my husband? What was it that like clicked on for you that just, do you account it to the conference or just?
Yeah, I mean, it was that night that Tracy spoke of, and it was just that moment, that the party, the after party, right? And we had that moment there. And when you looked at me, it was like, you should be here. You should be going to Mexico. And I mean, it's just like, I could do it. And I don't know, it was just such a great transfer of courage, just being in those atmospheres, in those rooms. It just gave me that extra push. Yep. And I came home with my head down and did what I had to do and enjoyed my trip in Mexico.
Y'all, make an ass of yourself. Thank you so much, Alicia. So listen, we're
Welcome.
right on time. This was scheduled from 8 to 10. I just want to thank you all for sticking with us. And most of you stayed. And you know, I listen, if people had to get off, I understand, because this was a lengthy training, but content creation is just not something that we could do in like 20, 30 minutes, because I have to walk you through step by step by step. My prayer is that it continues to get easier and easier and easier for you all. And my prayer is that every person literally would see their worth, and you would really understand that you are worthy of all that God has in store for you. You are special in his sight and ours, and we love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. So I'm just really praying that God will open up the door of courage for each and every one of you, that all of you would become the content creators that you would desire to be. You're going to see more presentations happening from all of us, right? As we are not going to forget that we are network marketers. But listen, even if it means that you got to flip product, pre-sell it. Pre-sell it. Okay, you guys? And pre-sell it. Get to Orlando. Get to Orlando. And I'm certain if you go into all of your team chats and you start saying, hey, I need to share a room with somebody. I want to be there, but I know I can't do a room all by myself. The only thing that I'm going to ask you all is if you give your word that you are, that's my affirmation, my last affirmation for the night. If you give your word that you are going to conference, please don't back out on people, because what happens is you get to conference, they believe that that there are several people that are going to be in that room, and then you get to conference and 2 people have backed out the day of conference. That's not fair to the people who have put their credit card on file, and it's just not integral. It's not ethical and integral, and it has happened to some of our teammates more than one time. We want you to make sure that you know that you're flying into the Orlando airport. not Fort Lauderdale, not Miami, not nowhere else. You're flying into MCO, the Orlando airport. Okay. Please make sure when you get your tickets that you're flying into the Orlando airport, not nowhere else in Florida. Okay. The link for the discount code to the hotel will be released. We're just waiting on corporate to do one thing. Don't go trying to buy a room, rent a room outside of the rate. I will promise you that the rate, I went online and checked, and they are higher online. So corporate does have a discounted rate for that hotel. But listen, you guys, when Paul wasn't actively building the business with me, let me tell y'all what I did. I would put me. I was a top income earner in every company I've been in. And you can ask Tedra and Marguerite and some of the others that are on here. And I would pack women in my room to make sure that a room was the last thing that would be on somebody's mind, and didn't ask them for no money. So I'm just here to tell you, we got to do what we have to do to make sure that we can get people in the room. Okay? Do what we got to do. And if you know that you've got the means to handle a room, listen, y'all, just to be in a room, people, I don't want nobody in the room with me. Come on, y'all. We barely sleep in there as it is. Okay. We're there to shower and close your eyes for a little bit. Okay. So we do it for church conventions and everything else. Let's not be so snooty and bougie, and let's help each other be able to get to, because some people can get a ticket for conference and they can get their way there, but they may not have the money for a hotel. All right, for the whole thing on their own. So let's do what we can to make sure that we are our brother's keepers. If I wasn't coming with my husband, I would literally have somebody in the room with me. Okay, more than one person. The dates are February the 15th through the 17th. Which means that you'd be leaving out on that Sunday morning, because the dinner, if you're doing a VIP ticket, the dinner is Saturday night. Okay. So let's do what we can do to be our brother and our sister's keepers. And we already know that there are people who need. So get in those chats, start saying it right now. Like, hey, I got a room. I don't mind sharing, because I always can see that there are several people that are by themselves. And I'm like, there's no reason why one person, you can state what you have to do is, if you want the hotel rate, you will probably have to call and speak to the manager and ask the manager to extend the conference rate for you. And most times the manager will do that. But it's not something we're going to do. You're going to say, I'm coming to the Be Epic conference. I've booked a hotel for the dates of the conference, but I am not leaving until blah, blah, blah. I'm just asking you if you would extend that rate for me. And most times the manager will do that. Okay. But you will need to speak to a manager. All right, you guys, we love you all. There's nothing you can do about it. And we'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.